Good morning, this is a video for 8th standard grammar and today I'm going to be discussing a new topic which is adjectives of color. So first let's see why we call colors adjectives in the first place. So what are adjectives? Adjectives are basically words that describe nouns, correct? Now what is the function of colors in the sentence? When you say the phone is black or the pen is green, things like that, what are you doing? You are describing the noun, right? So therefore colors become adjectives as well. Okay, colors are one of the most basic forms of adjectives. Now you have already learned that each and every noun has a gender in French, correct? We're not only talking about like a man, woman, okay, son, daughter, actor, actress, not only that, right? Every single noun has a gender, and you know that you've already learned how to judge which noun belongs to which gender, correct? So, since each noun has its own gender, it's either masculine or feminine. Every color also has two forms. Okay, a masculine color and a feminine color. They mean the same color, but they are of two forms. Okay, in some cases the forms are the same, but in some cases there are two different forms of the color. Okay, now it's obvious that since each noun has its own gender, the adjective will also have to agree with the gender of the noun. Okay, so if you're describing a masculine noun, you will have to use the masculine version of the color, and if you're describing the feminine noun, you'll have to use the feminine version of the color. Okay, so that is up to you to decide which kind of noun you are describing, what is the gender of the noun you're describing, and accordingly take a call and use the correct form of the adjective based on that. So let's look at the colors. I'm giving it to you in two sides like this. On the left side, you'll have the male, the masculine color, and on the right side, you'll have the feminine color. And I'm giving you two objects just to help you understand how you are supposed to distinguish between the masculine and the feminine based on the object. Okay, so the first color is green, the masculine is vert, V-E-R-T, vert, where the T is silent. Okay, and then the feminine is you have to put an extra E. The pronunciation becomes vert. You say the T, vert. Okay, so if you're talking about a masculine noun, for example, a boat, which is masculine, le bateau, you'll say le bateau est vert. But when you're talking about a feminine noun, like a leaf, you'll have to say la feuille, which is a leaf, la feuille est verte, okay, with an E. So masculine noun takes the masculine color, feminine noun takes the feminine color. Next color is blue. The masculine for blue is bleu. Okay, it's not blue, huh? E and U are interchanged. It's bleu. And the feminine of it is also pronounced as bleu, but can you see that there is an extra E there? Okay, so bleu and bleu. Now when you talk about something masculine like the sky, le ciel est bleu without the E. When you talk about something feminine like la valise, which is a suitcase, you have to say bleu with the E. Okay, feminine E, masculine no E for the color blue, which is bleu and bleu. Okay. Next color is red, which is rouge in the masculine, and it's rouge in the feminine also. So this is one color which doesn't change its form in the masculine and the feminine. It's the same word. Okay. So if you're talking about something masculine like a pen, the stylo est rouge. Okay. Even if you're talking about a feminine object like the bottle here, la bouteille est rouge. Okay. The color, the word will continue to remain the same. This is one color which does not change the spelling based on the gender of the object. Okay, now the next color also follows that principle where it doesn't incur a spelling change. Okay, the masculine is jaune and the feminine is also jaune. Okay, jaune, jaune. You must have guessed by now that we're talking about the color yellow. Okay, so we're talking about a masculine object like a pencil. It is le crayon est jaune, la maison est jaune. So whether talking about a masculine or a feminine object in this case, it doesn't matter. Okay, when you talk about the color yellow, because the spelling remains the same. The next color is black. Okay, black changes. The masculine is noir, the feminine is noir. Okay, there's no E for the masculine, the feminine you have to add on an E. So when I'm talking about a masculine object like a phone, le portable est noir. Okay, le portable is a masculine object, so you have to use the masculine form of the adjective. La voiture est noire. Talk about a feminine object here, car is feminine. Okay, la voiture, you have to use the feminine form of the color. The next color is white. Masculine for it is blanc. Blanc. Okay, this is the origin of the English word blank. Okay, blanc is white, and the feminine you don't have to add an E only, you also have to add an H. Okay, so blanc and blanche, blanc and blanche. So when talking about something masculine like an umbrella, le parapluie, okay, you'll have to say le parapluie est blanc. Use the masculine form, talking about a masculine thing. Talking about something feminine like a flower, okay, la fleur, you'll have to give it the feminine form of the adjective, which is blanche. So le parapluie est blanc, but la fleur est blanche. The next color is gray, which also, like many adjectives, to form the feminine you just have to add an E to the masculine. So the masculine is gris, the S is silent. Gris, the feminine gets an E, so you have to pronounce the S, becomes gris. Okay, gris and gris. So for a masculine object like a truck, le camion est gris, and for a feminine object like a dress or a gown, you'll have to say la robe est grise. Okay, camion est gris, la robe est grise. The next color is pink, which does not change in the masculine and feminine. Okay, it's the same. It is rose. Okay, rose in the masculine, rose in the feminine. So a masculine object like a bus is le bus est rose. Okay, masculine is rose. The feminine is also the same. For example, la chaussure, which is a shoe. Okay, la chaussure est rose. Same spelling, masculine and feminine. And the last color which we have to do is also the same in the masculine and the feminine, which is orange. It's spelled the same way in English as well. The pronunciation is a little different. Okay, it's orange, orange in the masculine, orange in the feminine. So a masculine object like a hat or a cap, le chapeau est orange. Okay, orange, masculine, same thing in the feminine. For example, la montre is a watch. Okay, a wristwatch is called la montre. It is feminine. It also takes the same color, orange. So certain colors you have seen like red, which is rouge, yellow, which is jaune, pink, rose, and orange, they don't change their form in the feminine. The other colors you have to learn with two forms, because one is in the masculine and one is in the feminine. You have to use the different form of the color adjective based on the noun that you are describing. Hope you've understood this grammar lesson. Thank you and take care.